Hello and welcome along out to Weird Eclipse Motorcycles and an RB ride test of this Triumph Explorer XC 1215 full pannier and top box set on this from Triumph. Plenty of room for your rear pillion passenger. You've got a heated front seat as well, which is very warm. Also the optimizer lead on the side just to keep your battery in tip-top condition. As you can see, no leaks at all from the drivetrain. Crash bars to the side of the bike. 16,600 miles on this on a 65 plate. It has got some minor little scuffs on it, as you would expect from an adventure bike. But looking at the front of it, twin halogen bulbs to the front. You've got your fog spotlights just underneath. Very high front end on this one. You've got your Barkbuster hand grips. Nice high screen, fitting for a Garmin sat nav as well. And just looking down the offside of the bike, all the offside in good condition. Once again, a few little brushes that you would get from an adventure bike on those hand grips, but the panniers absolutely perfect. And there's loads and loads of storage room, enough to get your helmet in there, your summer gear should you wish to go away camping on this. And you have got adjustable rear suspension just down the back, and that nice blue Triumph spring in there, and the aluminium or stainless steel can to the rear of the bike. Lovely looking adventure bike, and we're going to take this out, give it a test ride and just see what this can do. Now, side stand and main stand on this, so she's up on the main stand at the moment. We're going to climb up right up the top and just give you the view what it's like if you was actually adventure bike riding stood up on the peg. So you've still got perfect view of the controls. Now the controls on this, main beam, dip beam, your information, horn, indicators, fog light, heated grips, start stop, and of course all your cruise control is located on the right. So bar grips are nice and warm. Once you get those heated grips on, they're very good. Now on a 32-inch leg, I can't touch the floor, but once she is rocked off the main stand, 32-inch leg, and I can flat foot that bike absolutely perfectly. And she does feel very comfortable when she is off the main stand. So firing up the dash, 16,606 miles on the clock. We're going to start her up. And the only thing that we've got showing as we are stood still is your ABS light. That will go out once we start riding in neutral. Rev counter there, speed is at the top, your gear position indicator comes up to the left of the screen, and your total lapse time. And then you've got your fuel and water temperatures shown in those windows as well. So let's get out, let's have a ride. Let's put the heated grips on. The heated seat is already on, and it is already starting to get very warm on my posterior. So if you happen to be adventure bike riding, then this is going to be something that is going to interest you. Now, I always do the 5 mile an hour crawl. So we're going to stand up on the bike as if we was off-road, and just very, very slowly rolling in, and you can see 4 mile an hour, just cutting it. Let's just hook it over a pothole. And she is very, very stable at low speed should you be off-road. So visor down, let's go and have a run on this. Now it's a typical Triumph, and you can always tell a Triumph by the whine of the engine. The triple cylinder in these is absolutely lovely, and with 16,600 miles on the clock, it's barely run in. So this is on a 65 plate. But let's just get her up to speed and see what she is like. All the way through the box, very easily to 70 mile an hour. So just hook it over. As you can see, she's very manoeuvrable, and for a big adventure bike, this is absolutely glorious. Now obviously comparing it to my touring bike, this is a lot easier to actually put into corners and throw about than my GTR. So if you do like your big adventure bikes or your big touring bikes, you can get this over very, very low. Good God. But flick it back, little bit of hip, little bit of counter steer, and no problem at all. And just running through the box, 6-speed box on it, everything's up on the screen in front of you. Nice steady little bit of mileage, clear the traffic behind and give it a handful. And it doesn't take long just to push it up to speed. View off the mirrors, absolutely perfect. Very good mirrors on this, so you can see the vehicles behind you. And what we will do on another ride probably is do a little bit of green laning on this one. Now the grips are starting to get very toasty, and you do have 3 positions, so I can switch this down into what they call yellow mode, which is basically setting 1, just mildly warm. In that red mode in the winter, that will keep your hands nice, but obviously in the summer that is red hot. I can feel the heat coming through those grips now. Quick run. The obligatory Rev Bomb, but just weaving it through the corners. This is just so flickable for a big bike. It really handles well, and you can understand why people like these as an adventure bike. Now one of our Motovloggers has one of these, and I can understand the reason why he has got it. If I didn't have my bike, I would love one of these. Very comparable to obviously your 1250 BMW, which is one of the best touring bikes out, but obviously a little bit less on the price of one of these compared to a brand new BMW. Now this is up for sale at Eclipse Motorcycles, so you can give the bike team a call, 01908 822 458. Give the team a call if you are interested in obviously riding this bike and trying it out, or if it is the bike for you as an adventure bike. Very low mileage, good condition. It has got obviously a few minor little scuffs and scrapes, but it is an adventure bike. These are used to be taken off-road and put down country lanes and rubbed against bushes, as we say, but it handles absolutely lovely. And obviously the added extra of this Garmin sat-nav, should you be going off-road, you can chuck your sat-nav on and just work your route out. You could ideally do at least a good couple of 100 miles on one of these before you need to have a break. And the comfort, that heated seat, everybody has said to me a heated seat is a godsend when you're on a motorcycle, and believe me, it is. It's lovely and toasty, and believe it or not, you will lose a lot of heat from your core out of your posterior. So get a bit of heat in your body, get a heated seat. But rolling in first gear, nice and steady, 7 miles an hour. It is very manageable just to obviously get it going. So we're heading back. If you enjoyed the test ride, give it a thumbs up. I say contact the team if you are interested in this bike. There is due to be, I'm sure, another ride on this. I may obviously take it out on one of my bike runs and do a full-length video on this, should anybody be interested, and possibly a little bit of green laning. But if it is the bike for you, give the team a call. But until the next time, on behalf of the guys at Eclipse Motorcycles, be well, ride safe, and as always, from RB, it's a big goodbye from me. We will see you on the next one.